Johannesburg water crisis has become crucial, leaving many residents frustrated. At least 28 water tankers have been dispatched to various areas across the city. Our reporter Zola Sholwana joins me now live from Fourways, where she's been interacting with local councillors and affected residents. Zola, what are they telling you?
Thank you very much, Clement, and good afternoon to you and the viewers at home. As you can see right behind me, there's a pool of water that has been caused by the water burst that has affected areas of Fourways. Now, allow me, Clement, to introduce the councillor, Mr. David Foley of Ward 9394 of Fourways, who will be telling us about what transpired today. Thank you for joining us on Newzroom Afrika.
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to the viewers. Basically, this problem started on the 15th of March, where some of the residents of Sunset Avenue and the Strait were having a challenge with water. 2 days later, with Joburg Water trying to find the source, they could still not find the source. It was reported to me that a lot of water was coming through to the Fourways Mall area, and then I brought the two city officials, Donald and Timothy, to here to have a look, and we actually discovered a burst pipe here. The challenges that came into that was the fact that they couldn't find the source to turn the water off to actually start the repairs. So they went a little bit further and they actually turned off the main Bryanston reservoir on Saturday night as the last resort. So that was turned off, and that affected a huge area in the Bryanston, Fourways, Lonial, Beverly area. And of course, that still didn't solve the problem, but they left that on or off until Monday morning when I came down here. I said, guys, this is not working. The water's still busy here. It had been a long weekend, and I think quite a few of the key people weren't available to say how the infrastructure fits together and things like from Joburg Water. Then they did identify that, and they switched it off in quite a few areas. So then the construction or the excavation started yesterday morning early, and they were busy replacing a pipe and a shut-off valve just a few meters away here to ensure the water could be isolated so they could continue working. So they replaced the pipe last night and they fixed the isolation valve. And then unfortunately everybody was expected to get water back, but a few of the other areas were still open to release the pressure. So areas like Beverly and Lonial did not get water last night. I was out here first thing this morning, and we identified there's still a lot of water coming here. So we suspect the pipe has come off again, but we cannot get to it until all this water is drained. But what they have done now is they have isolated the area, and they're going to restore the water. So only the Fourways Mall will be impacted, unfortunately, and they'll be bringing a lot of water tankers to there to ensure that they have got water.
Now, earlier on, Mr. Foley, we saw representatives of Johannesburg Water walking around the area. If you could tell us, what role have they played to make sure that they mitigate this problem that we're currently facing? Because I am certain that members of Fourways, or rather residents of Fourways, are immensely affected by what is happening.
Yes, unfortunately, I've been getting a lot of abuse, but I must say the Joburg Water team in all three depots that are working are absolutely fantastic. You know, when there's things in your control, you can find them, but the reticulation is quite broad and it's all over the area. So once they get started and they get going, the guys just keep on going to get the job done. So I can say that we've had the regional manager here, we've had the depot manager, we've had the water manager, all of them here committed, trying to restore the water to the residents.
Now, Mr. Foley, briefly, tell us about the temporary solution that has been put in place by you as a ward councillor, and also what is going to be the ultimate solution, because I believe that people really want to have water back in their houses and their businesses to operate as usual. Absolutely.
The Fourways Mall and the Pine Slope Shopping Centre, and of course all the residents in the street, have been impacted now for 10 days at least, since the 15th. And they've had water tankers, but that's not the way to live as well. So what they've done now is they've made sure that they can isolate this area to fix it. And the long-term plan, obviously, you know, a lot of these pipes are the old AC pipes, they call asbestos cement, that need to be replaced over time. Unfortunately, the infrastructure, I don't think, been given the attention that it's needed for the years gone by. And that's big money that needs to be spent to replace all these pipes. When the pipes have been replaced, we shouldn't have further problems. But that's going to take still a few years.
Thank you very much, Mr. Foley. We are told that they brought a smaller excavator early on trying to fix the problem. As you can see that over there, that's the pipe that has water that's been bubbling and pumping. Obviously, people really waiting for a permanent solution to this problem. But for now, Clement, back to you in studio.
Zola Sholwana, live to us from Fourways. Thank you.